but I think these are central to any conservative thinkers of today. Specifically, I want to bring your attention to Sir Roger Scruton and his work on beauty. Sir Roger Scruton tells us that beauty and the arts can remind us about a moral anchor that we need to guide our policies. If we think about laws, you can write the most perfect laws, but they can still be corrupted if the culture that we are surrounded by is corrupted. Whereas you can write imperfect laws, but if our culture and our moral ethic is pure, then people will interpret them and use them in a good way. In this way, we must emphasize culture and the arts for society once again. If we think about why the arts are important, I used to study hard science. I was a neuroscience student, and then I shifted to focusing my energies on studying art history. It seems that arts and culture determine where people's values come from. I heard today a lot of people were speaking about traditionalism as something that looks toward the past, or as a glorification of the past or nostalgia. And they spoke about pendulums that swing back and forth. I don't think that this is the sustainable way of pursuing our ideologies, because if we just swing the pendulum back one way, it means that we will inevitably face the other extreme again on another day. And this is not sustainable. So how do we escape this pendulum? How do we escape this constant looking toward the past? Well, it is to anchor ourselves in something higher. And Roger Scruton speaks in his work about the ways in which art and beauty exalt us and lift us above our daily cares, above our practical political ideologies, and take us to the realm of morals, ethics, virtues, and of course the way in which they are expressed, which is often beauty and harmony in the arts. So if we can anchor ourselves with a proper moral philosophy, with proper values in society which are disseminated through the arts, then I think we can escape this pendulum. And traditionalism is not merely about looking toward the past. Traditionalism is about pursuing a set of values that are eternal, about eternal truths. And there's something that we must always learn from our opponents. So when the opponent is beating you in chess, for example, instead of thinking of him as your enemy, you should study his strategy and wonder why he is succeeding whereas you are failing. In this case, we should study the leftists. Why are they winning? Is it because they have more logical reason in their arguments? Is it because or is it because they control the culture that we are surrounded by and the morals that govern us? So, by studying the leftists, we can understand that what socially conservative-minded young people must do is to take back control over our culture, so that we may guide people toward proper values, and then these values are what will be seen in our political ideologies and our political movements.
From